a Clean Impact team. Hope you're having a fantastic day. Thank you so much for being on this journey and on this mission to help keep our community and our families and our customers healthy and safe. It really is an honor to be part of this journey. And I know there's a lot of moving parts. I know there's a lot of things happening in everybody's life. That does not go on deaf ears. I totally understand that. We're part of a team. And because we have things going on in our lives and because we can rely on our teams, we know that we're going to be taken care of when things pop up. If you got to go on vacation or if you need to be away, you know that you have a remarkable team following behind you, pursuing their personal excellence and making those little deposits into that excellence. And then we expect our whole team to do that same thing. Again, it's those deposits. It's going to be reciprocated back to you at some point. So please, if you're needing an emergency, please step up. If you're going in to fill in a building, make sure you're doing it at a level that you would do at your own building or at your own house. Or if your kids were watching, or if your family was watching, or if somebody was watching, pursue that personal excellence constantly. So when I talk about pursuing excellence, it makes people nervous sometimes because you hear perfection or I have to be great at absolutely everything. No, that's not what it means. Pursuit means you are constantly pursuing. You're making deposits into that excellence. There is no achievement of excellence, right? Of personal excellence. You're going to keep moving your bar up and up and up as you continue to be disciplined and make those deposits into it. So we always, I'm thinking about fulfillment. We've talked about that a lot. Those little deposits you're making into your excellence are providing fulfillment to you. So remember, it can be little things. So think about, hey, you want to eat clean for 5 days. Each moment that you skip that snack or you decide to go away from that sugar or you decide to make that healthy alternative, that's that deposit and that excellence that we're talking about. That is building that discipline up over and over and over again. And eventually those deposits are going to add up. So you're not going to need those cheat meals or those bad days where you're just going to eat veg out and eat junk all day long. But you're in pursuit of your personal excellence. You're making those deposits, little deposits, incrementally over time. And as you continue to make those deposits, you're keeping the promise you made to yourself about pursuing, about finding fulfillment, about finding joy in the things that make you happy. So by constantly doing those deposits, you're building that discipline. And that's what everybody lacks whenever we're trying to do a diet or we're trying to do a resolution or something like that. It's the discipline that everybody lacks. But you know what it takes to make discipline? Constant pursuit. By making those deposits, by thinking about those things over and over again. Guys, at the end of the day, it's going to be, it's the happiness that we're trying to find in our hearts. It's the happiness we're trying to find in our hearts that makes us feel happy in life. It makes us feel fulfilled in life. We have these conversations because it's extremely important that you have a good mental capacity and a good mental game about yourself whenever we are going to these buildings, because it does radiate out into the work that you're putting out. It does radiate off whenever the energy that you're putting out. It does radiate out into the conversations you're having. If you're constantly in a funk, the conversations, your body language is going to present that funk that you're in. But if you know in your heart that you're making those deposits into excellence, and you're not going to be perfect, there's going to be times where you're challenged, and there's going to be times where you fail. And that's okay, because you know that tomorrow you're going to make more deposits. And you know that you have a bank full of deposits that you've already made. So something that you can look back on and be proud of, the discipline that you've had. And because you failed a little bit or because you fell off a little bit, that's just part of the game. You got to pick back up. You got to get your discipline back in, and you got to start making deposits again into that excellence. Because again, at the end of the day, it's all about fulfillment. Those little deposits are that fulfillment. Hey, I'm proud of myself for bending over and picking up that soccer. I saw that thing on the floor and I went across there and picked it up. I knew it wasn't on our schedule tonight to do it, but I noticed it was out and I did it anyway. That's those deposits and that excellence that we're looking for. And again, that radiates out. That's that goosebumps you feel at the end of the night when you did something nice for a customer, or you knew you put everything they had on the table. You didn't leave anything left on the table. You put it all into pursuing your excellence. Again, that's not perfection, guys. It's going to be different for absolutely everybody. It's going to constantly change, and you're never going to achieve it because you're always going to raise your standards. You're always going to raise your level up, and you're going to get more discipline. So the little things that you're doing right now that seem hard are going to be habits. They're going to be habits, and they're going to be there. It's going to be it's going to be something you don't even think about anymore. You just do, and then you add more to it because you know you're still looking for that fulfillment and that pursuit of that excellence, whatever that means. Whatever that means. So guys, in pursuit of this excellence, our team is going to be, the night here is going to be looking at mirror bottoms again. We're going to be looking at our carts. We're noticing that carts are just getting really dirty. Like, I know life happens and business happens and things keep happening and we keep adding stuff to it, but we forget to wipe off our carts and stuff. Guys, if our wheels are funky and our carts are funky, we pick our spray bottle up and set it on a freshly clean counter that we just set up, and our carts are funky, the bottom of that spray bottle is going to be funky. Our clean towels are going to get funky. The things are going to happen, and they're going to continue to move that dirt and dust from our funky carts and put it on the clean surfaces that we just did. So Night Heroes are going to be looking at mirrors and carts, so please continue to pay attention to that. But I want to say thank you very much to Alex. Alex, thank you so much for that warm lead that you gave to us for a potential customer. For a potential customer, so Sam already has a meeting set up. We're going to go out and have a conversation. We land a gig. Because of your warm lead, you get a nice little finder's fee. That's fun. And everybody is able to get this finder's fee. Now, here's what we don't want, man. You don't want to open up the yellow pages and start looking at businesses. You should call them. You should call them. You should call them. Man, we already tried all that stuff. But if you have a warm lead, somebody that you know that's in this building, somebody that you know that maybe be in charge of it, or somebody that you know is looking for a cleaner, and you say, hey, whoa, I work for the world's greatest cleaning team. How about this? And you make that warm introduction. That is what's called a referral. And when we close the business for that referral, y'all get paid for that referral. So that's another way to make a little bit of a bump and a bonus. And I'm not talking a little bit. If it's a bigger account, man, we're talking comma checks. So those are a lot of fun to give out. So Alex, thank you very much for that referral. Continue to be remarkable. Continue to serve at a high level. All of our team continue to pursue your personal excellence by finding little things that make you feel fulfilled throughout the day. Making those little deposits into your excellence is the little fulfillments and incremental steps that you're looking for. So please continue to pursue that. I hope y'all have a wonderful day. Thank you for listening, for constantly being a student of our own minds and of our ecosystem and our environment so we can continue to be our best. Hope y'all have a great day. We'll talk to you soon.